Test 1, 2, 3. How we looking? How's it going, everyone? Okay, so today we have a lot of update stuff here. Let me get this pulled up. Yeah. So there's a lot of changes that just went through on the alpha. And we're gonna be covering all that. I'm gonna start with the mage stuff. And then we'll also talk about Evoker and Devourer if we have time. And I want to playtest all this stuff too. I don't want to just theorize about it. We need to actually test it. So I think what we're going to do to start things off, I think it is time for Fire Mage. All right, let's go. All right, so as you can see, I've already set up my UI for Fire Mage. It took me a while. Had to get everything just right. And there's a lot of customization you can do in Midnight. As you can see, I've really taken advantage of every little bit of customization the game has to offer. And we are tracking all of the important stuff. Every important ability is tracked. Yeah, I mean, what else could you ever want on your screen? Honestly, this is perfect. Okay, let's look at the talents. So lots of talent changes. They have buffed Fired Up. I think all of the Apex talents, if people don't want the Apex talents, I feel like that's like a failure of design, right? So there's no way people just don't use the Apex talents. At least I guess if it's tuned properly. Let's see if I can go into the raid. Maybe I can get more talents here. Oh wow, it's perfect for Sky Dragon riding whatever as well. Look at this. These icons, this setup right here is like so perfect. Yo, what's up? Mahaladi, Lucy, welcome back. I'd like a key to the Arcana. I'd like to play Voidstorm campaign. Let me see this. I think this will just level me up, and maybe I can get more talents this way. Level 88. Oh, that's perfect. All right, we should have more talent points now. I need just one more. Oh, they've added some pretty interesting talents in here that I want to talk about. So this one right here, Mana Confluence or Mana Confluence. Pretty sure this is required for Fire Mage. Mana costs are reduced by 5%. Maybe it doesn't matter, but I feel like you'll need this talent. And then they've also added this one. The duration of Hot Streak is increased by 15 seconds. Kind of odd that these are talents, I'll be honest with you. They're just like Flare, I guess, but there's kind of a use case for this, I guess. We have our Blink second charge versus... After casting Blink, it's replaced by Reflection. Teleport you back where you were. There's Improved Blink, which is cooldown reduction on Blink versus Shimmer. Shimmer is now 27-second cooldown. That's because I have this talent. It's usually 30 seconds. Very long cooldown. I guess we'll take Mass Invisibility too. Why not? Oh, so for the right side... It's kind of weird. Whenever you do your fire talents, you have to do it. You have to clear everything out because there's a bug with the talents on fire where you're allowed to put talents down here right away. And this should be gated off. So like we're actually not allowed to put talents down here. Even though it looks like we can. So we have to get Field of Fire to get down to the next row. You have one choice in which one you don't pick, right? I wish I could get Meteor instead of Flame Strike or Field of Fire, but is what it is. Scorch is pretty good. Flame On, definitely necessary. Kindling. Now this is 2 points. It's 30 seconds and 60 seconds. So this makes combustion a 1 minute cooldown for Sun Fury. For Frostfire, you have, where is it? What did they change? Did they remove this? They used to have it so Frostfire had a even more CDR. But I guess they removed that. Let's see. Casting Glacial Spike, applies Ignite, Comet Storm, Haste, Frost Spells increased, Fire Blast 10%, Comet Storm damage, Frostfire Bolt cast speed, Combustion grants you Frostfire empowerment, Meteor calls down a Comet Storm. Yeah, okay, so both of them have the same CD on Combustion now. Yeah, this is Alpha with the new Fire update, yep. We're going through the talents right now. And I've already set my UI, as you can see. Okay, let's give that a quick flash. Here's my UI. Look at it, it's beautiful. I have everything I need to know right here. So we need Control Destruction. They buffed Critical Mass. And then there's this talent, which is just 3% more damage. And then this one's interesting. Pyroblast damage increased by 5%. Its size is increased by 15%. I mean, that's just like, we got to take that, right? I mean, it's a 15% larger Pyroblast. It's got to be better, right? If it's bigger, we'll take that. I wonder if they like coded this wrong and it like does more, like even more damage or something. That'd be funny. Inflame, we need this. We're just like pyromaxing, right? So we just want anything that does Pyroblast stuff. So more Ignite from Pyroblast is good. Getting our Ignites to flare up is good. Spontaneous Combustion, I don't think we want this talent ever. I'm pretty sure this talent is complete dog shit. This is just 2 more Fire Blasts every minute. That is awful. And I think we're good here. We just need to fill in some stuff. So like, do we have the next gate unlocked? Oh, we need to spin one more talent to get to this gate here. So maybe we do maybe we pick up Meteor. We could add one more button if we have Meteor. That'd be kind of cool, right? Meteor's cooldown is reduced by 15 seconds. Wait, hold on. I'm confused. Wait, this doesn't match what was on Wowhead. I saw something on here for Wowhead that said that we got a second charge of Meteor. And I was laughing because that was literally my suggestion I had the other day. Meteor cooldown reduced by 15 seconds. Let's go. Talent Calculator, Fire Mage, Sun Fury. I swear to God, I saw them say that you got a second charge of Meteor somewhere. Oh, we also have the tier bonuses. For Fire, it's Pyroblast damage increased. Casting Pyroblast or Flame Strike reduces cooldown of Fire Blast. This is like a Sun Fury. Firefall. Yeah. Where is Firefall? Where the fuck is Firefall? Wait. I think that was the data mine change. Data mine changed to Firefall, which is gone now? Wait, what? So they changed it and then they removed it? Like without testing it? Firefall. Meteor gains a second charge with a 15-second cooldown between uses. Category change from talents to uncategorized. Proc chance change from 100 to 0. Wait, is this just a trait? Where the fuck is Firefall? How does one acquire Firefall? But it's deleted. But that doesn't make sense. Why would they change this and delete it at the same time? Removed. What are they doing? What? They changed it and they removed it at the same time. I was actually, that was the talent I was most excited for. I saw this talent and I was like, yo, that's actually what I was talking about. I was like, that is literally the exact thing I was recommending to do with Firefall. For Frostfire. I was like, yo, that's actually sick. And then they're like, yeah, we deleted that before you could even play around with it. All good. Yeah, I guess they're really afraid of having fire like with more than like 4 buttons you press, maybe. Here we go. Mage, Frostfire. Frostfire hero talents added mini aura. Oh, this is old. Hold on, we gotta find the right one. Marksmanship, Hunter, Evoker, Druid, Demon Hunter, DK. Counterspell, interrupt duration increased to 7 seconds. Yeah, it's just gone. Let's search for Firefall. It's nowhere in here. I guess it was just data mined. Yeah, so anyways, I guess that talent just didn't make it, but there used to be a Firefall talent that would give us a second charge of Meteor, which was kind of cool. That was a nice idea. But that's gone now, I guess. There's a dev note on it too. Yeah, can you link it? Who has the link? Meow, do you have the link? I can permit you to post it. You'll go search for it? Okay, thank you. All right, so we need one more talent, and then we can proceed to the next row. Here we go. Thank you. Phase 4 alpha, 18 hours ago. Okay. Oh, it's on the set bonuses. Ah, it got shoehorned in here. Mage. Frostfire. Elemental Conduit update now grants 2% haste, was 10% increase ignite critical strike damage. No longer reduces the cooldown of combustion or ray of frost. Now grants Frostfire empowerment from casting combustion. Splinters have been significantly easier to generate while remaining powerful, especially for Arcane Mage, who are reducing their frequency and power. Yeah, that was expected. Sunfury Execution has been updated. Now increases Pyroclasm's damage bonus by 30%. Meteor grants Pyroclasm. Oh, wait, what? Pyroclasm's damage bonus is increased by 30%, and Meteor grants Pyroclasm if talented. Yo, that's insane. Wait, what? Yo, wait, what? That's awesome. Can it compete with this talent though? Savor the moment. This is a pretty good talent. Yo, this is sick. This means you could force a Pyroclasm for every bust. But then you have less time in your bust to get the Pyroclasm off. So I feel like this needs to be somewhere else. They should just remove Savor the Moment and just make Combustion slightly longer. I don't know. This sounds like an awesome talent to play around with. But yeah, we definitely want Savor the Moment, I think. Okay, wait. No, we're gonna test this. The only thing is we need to get the cooldown reduction Blast Zone now. So we can have Meteor cooldown be divisible by combustion cooldown. I like this idea though. This is a great idea. Yeah, maybe Saber sucks. Okay, so let's see. How can we get Blast Zone? I mean, we could cheat. Spells have an 8% critical strike chance gain. Maybe we just drop critical mass. We could go like this. We could just drop critical mass. Pick up Blast Zone. Okay, now our Meteor's 30-second cooldown. And then Fevered Incantation, Pyroclasm, Fiery Rush, Burn It All. I'm pretty sure Burn It All is just better than Slow Burn with the current design. But we'll see. Get our Apex talents. Feel the Burn from the Ashes. And we have 1 point left over. Oh, didn't they buff fireball damage too by like a whole lot? I think they like double or like increase the coefficient by like 50% or something. We'll go with this. There we go. Our UI is set up now.
The rebuilding continues.
Rising Storm, High, Exarch, Consulted. Vanguard of Delight, Consulted.
I am rather busy.
Okay. What's it with the TLDR? They just like moved around a bunch of talents and like changed a bunch of stuff. There was a talent I was really excited for. It made it so that we had 2 charges of Meteor, but then they removed that talent too. Oh yeah, you like my UI? Yeah, I'm tracking all the important stuff. As you can tell, there's like a lot of really important stuff to track, so you know we make sure to keep that tracked right down here.
Crystal.
Yeah, you like the action bars? See, I'm trying to go for like the best UI at midnight, so this is what we've ended up on.
It is a risk, Regent Lord, but it is also the only way to end the siege on Silvermoon.
Why am I not using controller? Oh, I need to buy one, I think.
It's been too long since I've seen these walls. The light is not the only path.
Okay, so I guess that dungeon's not available yet, so they just like gave me text for it. I was hoping to get to do it. Not to fly back. Dude, how is their charge tracking so dog shit? Like, it doesn't show how many charges you have? That's crazy. Right now, my plans are a bit in the air, but I'm definitely playing Mage. That's all I'll say for now.
The shadows serve us. Here, champion, help me align the spell. It will anchor us back to Magister's Terrace in case of disaster.
What am I doing here?
You Endori may be our greatest weapon against the Void. I swear to protect you all.
The portal is open. Gather your courage. Only darkness awaits.
How dare you step into the Magister's Terrace, Umbric! You nearly destroyed us all! Just like I knew you would!
Oh, shut up.
So much void! Resist it, champion. You control the shadow. It does not control you.
I'm a Void Elf. I shouldn't have to even do this, man.
Eyes forward!
The Rendori shall prove our worth.
I hate when they do this, when a new quest pops up like 5 seconds after you've accepted the quest. There we go. Okay, so we gotta kill some guys and then do this. I'm just trying to level up so I get more talent points, because I don't think we can queue into the raid anymore to get our full talents, so we have to just play the game. Oh wait, my altar didn't. That was weird. Okay, it's not showing me my little combat HUD. Let's turn that on. There we go. Okay, the bird bug is still in the game. My bird just did nothing. Wait, how long is Hot Streak lasting now? Let's see. "30 seconds. Huh. I actually like that. Hold on, I got to this. There we go. Yeah, I mean, you have like no gear, man. Like, the thing is my character's gear is 120. I didn't make a new character, so my gear is like turbo dog shit right now. I'm not making a new guy, so we're just gonna deal with that. I can kill mobs just fine. Just gotta be careful with my health. Holy fuck, that just hit me for like half my health. Maybe I do need to make a new guy. Wait, if I made a new character, it would just give me the gear boost and then... I could replace all this stuff. Hold on, let's see what the quest is gonna reward me. Oh, it's only giving me 120 from the quest as well. That's fucked. That's the same IM level you got from the starting stuff. $120 I think is equivalent to like level like before you get max level gear on the current the current game. Or maybe like a little bit above it, but it's like really bad. Like 120 is like complete dog shit. New gear from like Midnight Dungeon. Let's see. So like a boss drops 250, right? Like you get like 250 IM level gear from like a weekly boss. Normal gear from the raid gives you 250. Let's look at oh, that's not the right bind. Hold on 1 second. Dungeon gear is 240. Pro could be 230. And I have 120. The squish is like really, really aggressive. I do need to bind G Invis though, since it's so scary out here. It wouldn't be that bad if we had heals, you know? But we don't. Make this fee. Okay. That should do. Dude, look at this dot. It's just wrecking my shit, man. Ah, the struggle. The struggle is so real. Yeah, barrier heals me for a grand total of, let's see. How much damage does barrier heal me for? It's got 15% of the damage it absorbs. Okay, so how much damage does barrier absorb? 30k. So barrier heals me for exactly half of one auto attack. Yep, that's pretty good. Their auto attacks hit for 10k. It heals me for 4,000. My health is 119k. Right? This is my total health right here. And then it heals me for, let's say, 4,500, right? So it heals me for 3% of my health. That's a crazy heal. 3%? That's like 3 times 1%. Which is what Devour gets for every soul it picks up. It's so dog shit. It's actually so dog shit. This talent is fucking useless. Holy shit. Yeah, so like whenever you play Devour, you're getting like 40 times that like every minute, by the way. Just, you know, for comparison. The Pyroblast size is like kind of noticeable if you know exactly how big Pyroblast should be. It's like somewhat noticeable, I'd say. Let's see if I can give you like a good comparison. Okay, so like watch my Pyroblast. That's how big it is, yeah? So just imagine 15% smaller. Here, I'll show it again. My damage is fine. It's just my my health is just hurting. I got no health. I really like this Pyroclasm talent though. Wait, did that fireball really just hit for 100? Hold on, I gotta see that again. Okay, so Pyroblast hits for 5,000. Fireball hits for 5,000. Wait, what? Yeah, Fireball's hitting like for 5,000. Dude, Fireball actually trucks. What the fuck? Yeah, Fireball. 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 10k Fireball. 13k Pyroblast. Wait, what? Yo, Fireball hits really hard. Maybe Fireball damage actually is good. What's the coefficient on this? Okay, so look, it literally says Fireball is a 2-second cast, hits for 5,000. Pyroblast is a... well, it says instant right now because I have a proc, but let's take that off. 2.8 seconds, 6,000. Let's go to the beta and let's look up Fireball. It's spell ID 112. I know this from memory, but I also just can't type it up here. Let's see if I was right. 112. Oh, 133. Never mind. Okay, so it says 450% of spell power. It was 300. So yeah, the spell power coefficient on Fireballs has been increased by 50%. So that makes Fireball like way better. What is Frostfire Bolt? Wait, hold on. Did they also buff Frostfire Bolt? They didn't. They didn't buff Frostfire Bolt. I mean, they did, but it's like nowhere near. It's 160 now. Yeah, Frostfire Bolt says 160% coefficient. Fireball's 450. Huh? So wait, Fireball deals 50% increased damage in execute. Yeah, so that means it's that means we're working with a 450 coefficient, right? And that's hitting times or 50% more. So that's actually a 675% coefficient. So that's actually insane. I need to get a target low to test this. Oh, you still definitely Pyroblast and execute because you get more ignites, but it is kind of crazy that that's the case. Oh, I thought you'd come forward. Yes, 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 yes. Boom. Okay, so now he's in execute range. Hold on, we're gonna get him low. Okay, now we're gonna fireball him. Wait, is it bugged? My fireball's doing nothing. Wait, I think this talent's backwards. My fireball's only hitting for 100 now? Hold on, let's see that again without absorb shield up. Oh, yeah, this talent's bugged. It's making fireball do no damage. Yeah, it's actually just bugged. It makes Fireball do like 5% of the damage it should. This talent just nerfs your Fireball by like 90%, I think. Yeah, let's not take that talent. That's a bad talent. Hold on. I gotta look into this Scald. What does the tooltip say? Apply aura effects value 50%. Hold on, I gotta look at the combat log and verify that. So like, here we have Fireball crit for 100. Pyroblast crit for 12k. Fireball crit for 98. Fireball crit for 100. Yeah, this is super wrong. Fireblast crits for 6.6. Pyroblast crits for 18k. Pyroblast 20k. Pyroblast 20k. My Blazing Barrier ticks for 1,800, but my Fireball hits for 98 damage. 98, by the way. There's no K after that. That's just 98. 2 digits, guys. Fireball hits for 98 damage. With that talent. That is super crangled. That is not working right at all. There's no way. Hold on, let's find another little mob. I want to like test this a little bit more. So now I don't have the talent. So let's see what it does. Love when your meteor just misses because the mob doesn't cast its spell for some reason. Okay, so he's an execute now. All right, let's just fireball him now. Now it's hitting for 100. Wait, there's something very wrong here. It's not the talent. Look, my fireball's hitting for 100, right? See that? Try on a different mob. I don't think it's the mobs, guys. I think it's the I think it's this talent here. I think this talent is bugging it. Scorch, maybe? So it's just applying server-side scripts, so I can't really see what this is doing, but there's definitely something wrong with this guy, I think. Let's take this talent out. And then let's see what it does. Same mob this time. Okay, so he's below. Let's fireball him now. Now it's aimed for 5,000. See that? Yeah, it's definitely the Scorch talent. It's just a Scorch talent. Look, it's hitting for 5,000 now. See that? The reason I'm hitting this mob, by the way, is because he has this absorb shield and because he's got a lot of health. That's why. It's not because I just like him. It's just a good mob to test this on. Right? See, it's hitting for 5,000 damage now. And for some reason with that Scorch talent, it's hitting for 100 damage. So there's a bug with this talent right here. We're going to report this real quick. Let's just make sure we're in a safe spot. And let's do a F6. This talent is causing Fireball to deal, what was it? It did 100 damage, right? A normal Fireball does 5,000 damage. And it was doing 100 damage. So that's like 20. Yeah, 2%. It's like doing 2% of, it's like 98 reduced damage. Okay. There we go. Is the other talent bugged? I don't know. We could test it. I'm gonna test on the mob that has less health because we're testing like full health damage, so
Right ahead, champion.
I don't need that guy.
Let's take it down together.
Yeah, I was like, I know that there was a number squish, but like I wasn't expecting it to be that much of a squish. But no, my Pyroblast just did like 70k, so yeah, that's just a bug. Fireball just did 10k, Fireball just did 10k. No, this one is working. Jesus, dude, these mobs actually just eat your ass. Just a white auto attacks is killing me.
I do not have a target.
My damage is fine though. It's just my survivability is like complete dog shit. I have the high ground. All right, you have the high ground. You like my action bar? Thank you. I set it up just for the stream because I figured it would be the most optimal way to see my abilities, you know? All the important stuff is presented to me right here. This is what you call peak performance. You may not like it, but this is what peak performance looks like in Midnight. Thank God for this talent that just heals you whenever you drop low, because these mobs, they just swing on you for like infinite damage.
I need to target something first.
Yeah, this talent that's healing me a lot, it's this one right here, Temporal Realignment. This thing's actually busted. Look at this, it's healing me for 60k. My barrier only heals me for 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5k. Jesus. Feels like you're playing classic WoW and you just have like grays on. That's what it kind of feels like. But also you're doing infinite damage. It's like classic WoW if you had all greens on that had no stamina and they all had just spell power. That's what it feels like. And you also had like 1/4 of your buttons.
Too far away. I'm out of range. I require a target.
Thank you. Alright, the leveling's been pretty quick. They're definitely gonna nerf this leveling. It's too fast, I think.
Carry on the
Okay, so we have to do something with the fragments.
and shadow can become light. I see, Mother. We can use their own materials to bind and capture that Dominar.
Wow. That's her son? I just put that together. I didn't realize that. Dude, we're actually doing some parental bonding. This is very wholesome. Okay, where's the talent that makes my meteor like hit the mob that's running over it? It used to be if the mob was like in the circle for your meteor, it would like hit them still. But it seems like that's not happening anymore. It's funny that he's like, we should trust such a creature. Bro, have you looked in the mirror? Oh shit, we're converting him? Wait, hold on. Did we just like brainwash this guy? With this like weird instrument? This zone looks really cool though. Look at this. Here, let's hide the UI. Check out all this shit down here, dude. That's cool. Apply force. Wait, I have to beat him up now? This feels like kind of fucked up. Oh, I could test on him though. He's like a target dummy. They actually had me beat him up. That's so fucked up, dude. He was actually helping us out. Oh, I guess maybe I could have chosen to be like nice to him or something. I just clicked apply pressure because I thought that would do something else. Sorry, dude. So like, where is this? This is the Voidstorm? Like, where is this though? Does anyone know where this is supposed to be? It's another planet, but like, is it a planet we've been to?
We will. She cannot hide from me.
Pocket dimension.
I was about to say the same to you.
Damn, bro's just like Leroy Jenkins. Look, dude. He just ran out there with wings up. Alright, we're supposed to empty the mana cell. Er. Why does it hurt? Why does it hurt? Dude, it hurts too bad. Just gonna hit this guy with the hard cast just for fun. Boom. Didn't crit. Unlucky. Is there any more defensiveness I can take in my talents? I could take a stop. Counterspell prevents casting for an additional 1 second. Could take a stop or, yeah, I don't know. I guess the mirror image talents are gone. There's a shorter cooldown on mirrors. Cooldown of invisibility by 1 minute. Brainstorm. It's weird having Brainstorm as a Fire Mage. We'll take a 1 minute G-Invis. It's so weird when the bird does nothing. Because you're expecting to be able to spam Pyroblast, but then it just doesn't work. Also, yeah, I think whoever said that this talent would be bad, savor the moment, because we don't have that many spheres, I think you're completely right. This is like a little robot. Yeah, you have like no spheres now. Sometimes you get lucky and you get some, but yeah, it's pretty...
Have a target.
What the... Also, these nameplates are complete ass. I'm just gonna say it.
I require a target. I must get closer.
Jimbas. There we go. Just trying to remember my new keybind for that.
The void devours its own. We have nothing left. Is this what you wanted, Saladar?
Yeah, I mean, the new talents are... The thing about Fire is, like... In Midnight, it's like the monkey's paw situation. They actually did everything people asked for. They did it all. Like, everything everyone was saying that they wanted for Fire, they pretty much followed through and gave the people exactly what they wanted. People said, myself included, we said, we want combustion to feel like a real cooldown. They gave us that. We said we don't want CDR on combustion. We want it to be a flat amount. They took away shifting power. They took away like uptime cooldown reduction on combustion. So they fulfilled that promise. We're like, Fireball feels bad to press. It needs to feel good. They did that. Fireball feels fine to press now. Got rid of SKB. They made Pyroclasm good. They made Meteor strong. I love this talent that makes Meteor interact with Pyroclasm. It's great. The problem is they also just took away, like, all your buttons. They took away Phoenix Flame. They took away Scorch. They took away, like, a bunch of other shit. And I feel like Fire was already in a pretty good spot when it came to how simple it was on live. Not in terms of, like, the actual gameplay, but in terms of, like, the skills. Like, the skills used in combat. It was, like, Pyroblast, Fire Blast, Fireball, Phoenix Flame, Scorch. And, like, Meteor is now on the table for some Fury because you don't have, like, the constant CDR you have to do, right? My issue with it is that I'm okay with them getting rid of Phoenix Flame. In fact, yeah, just fuck Phoenix Flame. Like, just keep that ability dead. That's fine. I'm okay with them getting rid of Scorch under conditions. I think in Combustion, Fireball should become cast while moving. I think if they just did that, that solves a lot of it. I would also prefer for it to not have a travel time, personally, but I'll settle for just cast while moving. It just, it needs to have, Fire needs to have like something you can do inside of Combustion that like you can do on the move. Because it just feels like really awkward whenever you, whenever you're in Bust and then like your Fireball's a 2-second cast. Like, it needs to have, like, there needs to be something you can do on the move while you're in Combustion. I'm okay with them not giving you something on the move outside of Combustion. Like, it is a spellcaster. It's supposed to be standing still to cast spells, right? Even though, you know, BM is that way, Devour is that way. Half the fucking specs have, like, full cast while moving now. Let's just forget about that for a second. I think it's okay for Fire to have to be stationary, but, I think during Combustion, it needs to have something that, like, is cast while move. Because it just feels like you're kind of fucked in Combustion. Also, I feel like my ass is just getting beat by like regular mobs the whole time. Like, look at my health. This is from here. Let's see. How did I get to this health here? So the melee, look, this guy melee crit me for 17k. Like half my health is 50k. Here's another melee crit for 15k. Like, why are there white swings doing that much damage? I mean, maybe it's my gear just being dog shit, but I don't know. I feel like something's up with that. That just seems like super off to me. Because I don't have like healing or anything. I've got, I guess, a proc. And I've got my barrier, which doesn't really do healing. I mean, it says it does, but it realistically, it doesn't really do healing.
What have you learned?
Like, just again, to put it in perspective. Barrier healing is the same as absorbing 3 orbs as a Devourer, okay? 3 orbs absorbed as a Devourer is like pressing 1 GCD. Or maybe like on average it's like 2 GCDs. It's like every other GCD you're healing that much. Just like built in. And that's without even accounting for Leech. So like the amount of healing you get from that one talent for pressing your cooldown, your barrier, is less than the passive healing that other specs get just by pressing a global every other global. So what's up with that? That seems fucked up. Like, you know this new prey system that they're adding where it's like out in the open world you get jumped and you have to like defend yourself? Bro, if you used a prey system as a mage, you're actually just like psychotic. Like, what the fuck? You're actually just gonna get one shot by the prey. It's gonna spawn on your head and you're gonna die before you can react to it. And if you do react to it, like, what's your recourse? G-invis in the encounter? Like, what are you supposed to do? You're so fucking... You're literally beyond paper. Like, Classic Mage had more defensives than this shit. You had Mana Barrier, you had Ice Barrier as well. Like now you just have this Molten Barrier which lasts for like two auto attacks. And then it's over with. See, look, he's just swinging on me. There's my alter time. Oh, that actually uses your alter time cooldown. That's kind of fucked up. It didn't used to do that. Wait, so this talent now puts your alter time on cooldown? Dropping below 25% health, your past self corrects your timeline, casting alter time and instantly returning 50% of your maximum health. So this actually puts alter on cooldown now. If alter's on CD, I think it still works. It used to just not interact with alter at all. It used to just be like a separate thing, that feels like how it should be. But now it's actually just putting alter on cooldown, which is kind of fucked up. Here, let's test. So I'm gonna drop a alter here.
I need to target first.
Okay, so my alter's on cooldown. I'm gonna drop here in just a second. Here, I'll stop. Hit me. One more time. Oh, I shouldn't have barriered. Oops. Also memory. Is it just not gonna do anything now? Oh, so it actually just doesn't work. Oh, that's fucking epic. Holy shit. Do I die here? I have 1% health. Yeah, I caught it. Alright, we're good. What? So it just does nothing. So this talent's actually kind of bad then. This talent is only for people who don't want to use alter time. So wait, what if I take these talents out? Does this change anything? So alter time is 50-second cooldown. Now it's 1 minute. Okay, no, those talents actually do affect alter time. I guess the idea is like you can take this talent and then you never have to press alter time. It just heals you automatically. But it's like a worse alter because it only heals you for 50% of your maximum health. Cool UI. Can you get for a sub? Yeah. Yeah, if you want to download my UI, feel free. It's very advanced. Yeah, only the best players have a UI like this because this is what peak performance looks like. I guess you just don't press alter time now if you're running this talent. It's just crazy that they made Mage even worse for solo content. And it was already so bad. I guess maybe Frost is fine. I don't know, I had no issues leveling this Arcane. Arcane was totally fine, but I think they may have like giga nerfed it. I haven't checked it out since they did their patch notes. I'm not really trying to do this quest fast. I'm actually just trying to like get a vibe.
imprisoned within that shield.
My guild has this bit where they're saying that you have to like bid on your housing plot. They're like trying to auction off the plots in the fucking guild neighborhood. I'm like, you gotta just beat me to it. I'm just taking the slot I want. Yeah. Who gets the money? The guild, dude. I'm like, you gotta beat me to the slot. They said the sheriff's gonna come for me. I'm a gun owner, and this is my property. Come and take it.
Your soul shall renew my creation. No, I'll kill you for that. Really?
Fireball, fireball, fireball. Fireball. Oh, we got the meteor. The meat combo, dude. Big meat into Pyroblast Hardcast. Boom! Oh, that's poggers. Yeah, nothing crits. Yeah. Playing fire with bad gear is like a special kind of torture.
I require a target.
Yeah, I mean, they gave us like everything we asked for. It's just there's just like a little piece missing. I think it's like better than I was expecting at least, but also I'm not a fan of just getting my ass fucking handed to me by random mob swings, like melee swings. That is kind of cringe.
I need to target
At the end of combustion, it's very common to just like have to wait until you're hyperthermia and then just like mash pyroblast. These are Giga Void Boys. Yeah, like this little blueberry guy. This like little jellyfish.
too far away. I must get closer. I do not have a target.
It hurts, dude. It hurts so bad. Why do I only have 5 buttons? What do you mean? This is the intended setup for midnight. See, they see this on Twitch? Yeah, that's right. You done yet, buddy?
My arrows strike true.
The tier bonus? Yeah, it's alright. We're gonna have a lot of fire blasts, which is nice. It'll definitely help in the filler to have so many fire blasts. Like, so if you cast like you're just like in that situation where you're just casting fireball, 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 fireball. It's gonna help because you're gonna have a lot more fire blasts to put out.
I require a target. I need the target system first.
It's mainly gonna help outside of combustion, yeah. So it's not gonna do a lot for the burst, but I think quality of life wise it might be good. How about a tier bonus that makes my bird actually do its fucking job? That'd be cool. So this taking damage this thing is doing is just like fucking my ass up. I'm just gonna have to ice cold this, I guess. Like, am I meant to just get fucking owned by this? I just caught it. I have no heals. Like, what am I supposed to do? My barrier just came off cooldown. I use that. I have no defensives. What am I supposed to do here? Like, it seems like their vision doesn't make sense in a world where some classes don't have a heal. Because, like, if I was a Voker, or if I was a priest, or if I was a shaman, or if I was a paladin, or if I was a hunter, or if I was literally the list goes on and on, warlock, whatever the fuck. Like, I would have a button to make my health go up. But because I'm a mage, I don't have one. My only button that makes my health go up is barrier, and it only goes up by 3%. Or I can cauterize, I can cheat death. That's it. So like whenever they put me in a scenario where I'm just like facing off against a monster is just constantly hitting me, outrange it. Yeah, let me just go like 100 yards away from the quest mob. That sounds good. Like, how's this gonna work with their prey system? It's just, it's like Torghast all over again.
Good day to you. May the light guide you. Do not lose faith.
Baladash, Malino.
I do.
What have you seen?
New doorways have opened to us.
Walk your own path.
Now they're making me attack soldiers with PTSD. This is so fucked up, man. Alright, I'm popping all my cooldowns on you because you're actually hurting me. Am I gonna have to kill him? Oh my god. Who would win, Fire Mage or overwhelmed scout with PTSD who's literally in the infirmary?
What have you learned?
The dark Naru within you, Mother. I never understood just how exhausting it must be to maintain control over it. Or how lonely it's been for you, protecting us from it.
Question.
Wait, what is...
The universe.
Stop.
Oh.
Don't apologize for... It's the fight. I know. But you need to understand. You can't protect me from what's out there. And you can't scare me away either. My fight is by your side.
So, where's my last talent point? Is it on the right side or the left? Hold on, I gotta figure out how many talents I have. 33. Okay, so it's actually over here. Because I have 34 over here. Yeah, so we get one more talent on the right side.
Light bless you. We have to move. Greetings. Do not give up the fight. Champion, empower me with the light, and I'll try to restrain them.
Oh wow, this actually hurts. Dude, like even the quest where you're just supposed to run around and like just take a little damage, it just fucks you up. I'll just put in like 2 at a time, I guess. This is so stupid.
Just like my father's. Cease! By the light's mercy, I command you both to yield. We have no shortage of enemies.
The beast is off its leash.
My arrows strike true. They will not escape.
Dude, the demon guy, like the light demon guy really hates the void guy. That's funny. Yeah, whatever, dude. Does Brawlers have WoW looking like a mobile game? Yeah. I'm just making sure I'm tracking all my abilities, you know? Hold on. I need to get a remix swoop in and then we'll come back to midnight. Is fire fixed? I'd say it's pretty far from fixed, but they're making good changes to it.
Most stable place.
They need to give us some form of scorch, and I'll be happy. Too complicated? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. We mix time. I'm gonna just be like AFK in the we mix. Let me just put this windowed mode. There we go. Gotta get my daily swoop in. Okay. Throw him a bone. What's up, EDM? Speak with the innkeeper.
I thought you and Lithraxia were friends. Peace, friend. For justice. Why are you so eager to help us?
I'm a creature of passion. Wait, hold on. I gotta see this again. I need to screenshot that.
Good day to you.
Have your conversation again. Aw, did I miss it, dude? Damn. I have to go in the VOD and find that screenshot. He's an amateur novelist? So we're supposed to get these guys. Oh. I don't know what any of my buttons do. I'm just pressing stuff at random. Alright, got that one. Nice.
Peace, friend. May your... Why are you so eager to help us?
I am on the
Oh, there's a steamy romance novel in the end it's signed? Ooh, that's crazy.
Anything to report?
Damn, dude, he's got crazy lore then.
Didn't seek this.
Well, the guy, Renaissance man, honestly.
What have you learned?
Greetings.
The Falderi have breached the palace. Stop them before the guards take notice.
You said it's in here? Unpublished manuscript. A steamy romance novel, Voidlust. The binder of loose notes looks like an unpublished manuscript written by D. Wow, they really wrote all this, huh? I'm just gonna get some rest in this inn while I do the remix swoop. Am I rested here? Wait, there's no rest in this inn? Any thoughts about 3 buttons? How do you think Blizzard will do something for this? I've already suggested a couple things. Okay, remix swoop. Then we'll get back to alpha as soon as we're done with this. It won't take too long. I can probably do this while I play, actually. I want to take a look at... Let's head over to target dummies, actually. I thought player names would be somewhere in here. I'm not sure where
In order to free our allies at the gate.
so I can turn, oh, there it is. That's weird. So if you turn on nameplates for friendly players, you check that, but then you turn off friendly nameplates, then you can see people's names. Okay. Got it. Okay, so if we had one more talent point, we could get Fire's Ire 2. I think you definitely want the Scorch talent, and I think you definitely want the Scald talent. It's just Scorch is bugged right now, and it makes your Fireball do like 10% of its or like 2% of its damage for some reason and execute. So we're gonna have to just keep that in mind. But we'll have another point. Pyromaniac might be nice. I'm going the Meteor route because I'm taking Sun Fury Execution. Not sure if that'll end up being the play though. But it seems really nice. I think you just get like a lot less orbs, so I feel like Savor the Moment has like a lot less value. It'd really just be the first combustion that you get a big boost on. The rest of your busts, you don't really have that many orbs generally. So I guess this is kind of figured out. Let's go to Arcane. Is Fire Epic and Poggers now? It's like on its way. I still think it needs something. And also it's a little buggy right now too. Which makes it kind of hard to get an idea for. I will say this, Fireball hits really damn hard now. When it isn't bugged. Like Fireball hits for like 5k. Pyroblast hits for like 6.5k. So if you have that talent where Fireball hits 50% faster, that seems like a pretty big deal. Okay, let's clear out all this. Okay, so alter time, master time, temporal realignment. We'll just get the normal stuff here. Get all the throughput talents as well. Duration to clear casting increase, critical strike chance, mastery, mana cost reduced, brainstorm. Oh, I gotta get to this boss. Yeah, barrier diffusion, prismatic. This talent's actually insane. This improved prismatic barrier. So it brings it back to its normal level, but with the pruning that they've done, its normal level is like batshit kind of, because it's 25% reduced. Your only defensive now as mage, by the way, is your ice block. Aside from this talent. That's kind of a big deal. Okay. Splinters. Casting Arcane Blast or Arcane Pulse conjures an Arcane Splinter. Wait, it's not Barrage anymore. Maybe that was the way it was before. So originally it was Nether Precision, but Nether Precision is gone. We can also get splinters from our orb. Barrage wall at 20, refunds 5. Direct damage from the orb or from splinters reduces the cooldown of orb by 0.25 0.25 seconds. Okay.
He took his job seriously.
Uh 8% chance to grant us clear casting. Missiles. Can we still go for the missileless build? So yeah, Arcane Cleave. Orb. Clear casting, Surge. We have to take this talent. Additional charge does additional damage. Familiar. Sack of Arcane Salvo from casting a damaging spell. Arcane Blast, Arcane Pulse generate additional arcane charge. Touch of the Magi. Resonance. Missiles evocation can be cast while moving. What if we just don't cast missiles though? Take clear casting here. I don't want to get 8 through 2 minutes. We'll take Arcane Pulse instead. Tempo. Consorium Bubble. Okay, Singularity, bonus increased. Damage from Arcane Orb has a 100% chance to grant 1 stack of Arcane Salvo up to 5. Okay, so that's still in here. Oh shit. 1 second. Or Barrage. Arcane Barrage has a 3% chance per stack of Arcane Salvo to launch an Arcane Orb. Okay, 3%, and it goes up to 20. So that's still 60%. So that is unchanged. Arcane Orb, you fire has clear casting, fire 2 additional Arcane Orbs at 100% effectiveness. This talent's unchanged too. I think the adjustments they made maybe were just on the Splinter end of things. Chance to proc clear casting. Spell consumes clear casting. Its damage is increased by 20%. I mean, that's a pretty good 1-pointer, I think. Well, actually, hold on. I need to get these first. Okay. Mana Adept, yes. So far it just seems kind of similar, but I haven't checked all the tooltips on Spellslinger. I think Savant is going to be a way bigger increase. That's 10% per charge, so this is 40% increased damage. Now it's 80%. Versus 20% increased on the clear cast. We would have one more point though, so we could go Enlightened or we could go like Eureka. I guess we'll just go with this for now. Okay, let's see if the AoE engine still works. Oh, I gotta set my bars for Arcane. Arcane Surge, Blast, Barrage. We'll have to put Touch somewhere. This is kind of ruining my meme though. The bar here, fuck. I guess we could just put Touch here. And then we need Orb. We can put Pulse somewhere else. Maybe we have everything we need here. We just need Blink. Maybe the meme is fine. Okay. Oh, I didn't get the orb there. Okay, I am getting less orbs now. But it's not actually too bad. It's the amount of CDR you're getting that's different. If I have more targets, maybe it's fine. Hold on, let me go somewhere else. Yeah, I was orbing into it was getting stuck here. Normally it doesn't get stuck like that. Hold on 1 second. We gotta go somewhere that has better dummies. Oh, this is that new inn that they were talking about. The special inn. What sort of rewards do we get for these quests? Oh, it's all like housing stuff. That's cool. Dude, look, they're T-posing. Holy shit.
just the thing for you.
Oh, what the fuck, dude? I could have had all this good gear? Oh, no, man. I've been leveling with, like, the shittiest gear. I could have just talked to this guy and gotten all this crazy gear. What the hell, dude? This is like 60. I'm level higher than my shit. Guys, I was leveling in rags. For no reason. Yeah, no wonder my ass was getting fucking owned. Okay, well that's like a cool 60 IM level increase. Very good. A lot more secondary stats too. Maybe we can teleport somewhere that has better stuff to test with. That was weird. Let's go over to Borealis. Where are there good dummies? I know for yeah, Bigwigs is going crazy on my second modder because I'm getting like a remix swoop right now. Wait, you can't just spam train anymore? You have to actually click each individual one? This is the worst change they've ever made. Used to be able to just spam train. Wait, hold on. What if I do this? Maybe this works? Okay, there we go. We figured it out.
Good health, long life.
I think there's an intro quest you have to do for Borealis though, and I haven't done it. Wonder if there's dummies in Chatrath. Sometimes there is. And yeah, I'm gonna turn off Bigwigs on the second WoW instance because that shit is hella annoying. Have you tried any add-on reskin for nameplates? I have one, but it was throwing me a bunch of errors. So I turned it off. Oh, and I gotta go get my loot. I don't think they mail that shit to you. I did get some stuff though, just now. Font of Night. There we go. Cool. Now we teleport out. Okay. Yeah, so sometimes they have like target dummies out here. I don't see any dummies right now. All right, let's try somewhere else. Maybe they'll let me go to Borealis. Let's see, last time I did this when my game crashed. Oh shit, I think it worked this time. Nice. I gotta get some upgrades going so my level's higher. Okay, that should be good enough. Okay, so now we have 4 dummies all stacked up right here. Let's see. So Touch of the Magi. Just gonna add another keybind for this. Edit mode. There we go. Okay. That feels pretty close to what it used to be. I don't know if I'm crazy, but I'm feeling like slightly less splinters. I haven't read all the changes to Spellslinger. I think that's what they tried to do though. Here, let's review what they actually changed. For how trivial remix content is, it is kind of annoying that you have to like run around so much. I know I'm just complaining about getting free shit, but yeah. Hey guys, where was the post about what changed for Arcane? I think it was one of these guys. Hear this. So yeah, their Eureka talent changed. Prodigious Savant, they got some like tooltip names different in there. Is that really it? Bunch of Frost stuff. Arcane Blast, Arcane Pulse damage increased by 15%. Wait, what? Casting touch and magi conjures 4 splinters. Oh wow. Enemies damaged by your arcane orb conjure 1 splinter up to 2. This. Okay, so they cut this in half. Splinter Storm, damage reduced. I guess that's really it. Okay, damage meter. I need a damage meter. Is it working yet? No. It's not working. Yeah, I've been enjoying Fellowship. Okay, maybe we can't do that, but we can also do a log. Hold on, combat log. Advanced combat logging. Okay, cool. And then we need to do Warcraft logs uploader. We need to do live log, beta. Choose this. Arcane 2.0 testing. Go. Okay, / combat log. Okay. Make sure Bloodlust is bound. There it is. Cool. Oh, maybe I should just start combat by hitting this thing, right? Let's do that. I have too much clear cast and not enough orbs. Maybe I have to use missiles. I'm trying to avoid using missiles. Yeah, I'm just like perma capped on clear casting. Okay, I think we might have to use missiles, unfortunately. Okay, we'll stop it here.
restored and Azeroth be saved. We must put an end to the nightmare. Say the word, and I will take us to
Hmm.
the heart of that twisted place.
Okay. Let's try something else.
The nightmare has corrupted dragons, gods, and legends.
Embrace the dream, Ancient. It can save you. Embrace the dream.
No, I will not permit it. Nightmares are never. No, I will not permit it. Heroes, champions, have all been here. The nightmare has long been a cancer aimed to consume the inward dream. Xavier succeeded. His corruption overwhelmed Azeroth and rise to live in nightmare. Your triumph restored.
Oh, so this is still bugged, I guess. Oh, I'm still in combat. That's why it's bugged out. We have to do... I guess it can't live log until you exit combat. Okay, that should do it now. Let's do this again. Yeah, there we go. So like having it giga bugged and just casting Flame Strike over and over and over again. It's doing about the same damage as Arcane with the orb shit. But this doesn't allow me to use Pyroclasm. Let's take the other talent because it's not bugged. Wait, do these do the same damage? Oh shit. Okay. Bird bug. Oh, never mind. We're good. Damage meter is still not working. So we have to do it with this workaround. I'm just doing a 30-second segment right now. That was quite good, actually. How much did Flame Strike do? Right here. This is a fat fucking Flame Strike. This is at 12 seconds. 55k. That's actually not bad, like at all. Gonna set my guy to auto run right at the instant store. Okay, there we go. Does the ignite explosion feel good? I actually haven't tested it. Let's try it out. Okay, so ignite explosion, right? This would be this talent over here, burnout. So I am missing one talent compared to where I should be. Perhaps we could drop from the ashes. There, let's try this. Dude, now it's not the time remix. What the fuck? It's not letting me go through the instant store. Why is this so annoying, dude? Look, there's a door here and it won't let me go through the stupid door. It's not just me. We're all trying to get through this fucking door and it won't let us through. It just won't let us in, man. No, you can go through in combat. That's irrelevant. It doesn't matter if you're in combat. Because everyone else just runs this. No, guys, why are you saying combat? Like, that's not how this works. You can go through this door in combat. Maybe not boss combat, but you can go through it in combat just fine. I do this like every day twice. It's just sometimes you have to like run through it a couple times, but it's just not working right now for me. Fucking annoying. Whatever. I'm just gonna put that away. Burnout. Okay. Yeah, raid combat's a different thing, but like normal combat, which is I was trying to get through that door before we even entered raid combat. And it just wasn't letting me do that. It just bugs out. I think it like only lets one person through at a time or something like that. Maybe that's how it works. Whatever. Okay, we're gonna close out the remix now, so we'll just focus on Midnight full time. Swoop complete. Just gonna close out of this once I'm in town. Actually, I need to turn the quest too. I'll do that after the stream. Just fucking log out. Okay. Let's do this. Bird bug. Fucking bird, man. So this talent did 3% of my damage. Trash. And that was with me basically doing it, like getting perfect timing on it too. Trash. I hit for 20k on all the guys. So that's... And it's 1 time per minute. That just seems awful. $60k, that's about what Arcane was doing too. So 60k, and this is with me casting fireballs. I casted 13 fireballs. Let's do this again. Another 2 combustion tests, so like a minute and then combustion again. This time without lust. And let's compare it with hard casting flame strike. Oh, I probably have to G-invis before I do that, huh? Okay, so that's without time warp, and then let's do it again with the other way. No time warp. Compare the two. So I'm gonna hold my meteor. Oh, the bird didn't bug out this time. Okay. It's about the same. I did get more procs though. I got like more pyroclasm procs. Well, let's compare just the opener. So let's do like the first 30 seconds. 64. We're gonna do it right from this meteor out to 30. 67. Okay. Then let's compare it against this guy. Right from the meteor out to 30. 68. It's like the same. That's during combustion though. Now let's look at the next window. 30 to 1 minute. Actually, wait, is this meteor? We had a meteor in this one, so we're gonna do 30 to 45. 13k. 30 to 45. 17k. Okay. So it's like pretty close, but Fireball was better. Could have gotten lucky with my crits too. I mean, they did buff Fireball quite a bit, so it makes sense it would be better. But it really, realistically, it doesn't really matter, because your damage outside of combustion is so small. It's like all about your combustion. Right? You're doing like 64k during this bust, you're doing 73k during this bust, and then in the in-between time you're doing 18k. Okay, let's test Ignite now. Any talents we want to swap? Wait, is Meteor a 1 minute cooldown without this talent? $45. Or is the talent just not working? Should be 30 seconds after this. Oh, so wait, this talent just doesn't work. This talent does nothing. Okay, noted. Let's report that real quick. Fire Blast now spreads an additional 50% of your ignite. Wait, what? Baseline only spreads 50%. Okay, we definitely need that talent then. Um... Shit, man, what did we drop? We can't drop critical mass because we need a route down here. I guess I could put 1 point into deep impact and move it here. Yeah, we'll do this. Okay. Let's weigh on our orbs and then we'll go again. Is Pyroclasm the OP? Well, so I'm testing out this talent here. Sun Fury Execution. Pyroclasm's damage bonus is increased by 30% and Meteor grants Pyroclasm if talented. So that's why I'm taking it. And I also just really like it. I like Pyroclasm a lot, so that also skews it. So is this how the new game works? You just hit one button over and over and over and it does your full rotation? I mean, you still have more than one button, but you can turn on the one button mode if you want. Okay. So we're just gonna ignite cleave this time. Bird, there we go. Yeah, I'd say fire is still a bit undercooked. We're gonna save this meteor for the bust. Need to start pulling fire blast now though. It's annoying. I wish I could just click that and see it, but I have to stop it first. And then it shows up. $33. Yeah, it's like half the damage. It's like literally half. So just a side-by-side comparison. We'll do up to 1 minute 15. I guess not half. It was half compared to the Lust one. What's interesting is that Ignite's like doing the same amount of damage. And I'm taking all the Ignite talents. But the Flame Strike one doesn't have the Ignite talents. And it's doing the same amount of damage as the Pyroblast one. And this is only 4 targets. Only 4 targets. Let's look at 30 seconds to 1 minute. 30 seconds to 1 minute. Outside of combustion, they're actually very similar. But this is the one where I was hard casting Flame Strike. Let's go to the one where I wasn't. Or we need to pull it back a little bit. Yeah, so slightly ahead with the casting fireballs and spinning on flame strikes. This one also, I think, had a pyroclasm proc here, maybe. Yo, conflagration actually kind of doing nothing too. 3%. It's actually pretty fine. Let's do 120. 120. So Conflag is worth like 3% at 4 targets. What if we take Cinderstorm? Oh, do I have Arcane Intelligence? I think I did, but it's just not showing up. No bird. Oh, there it is. So Cinderstorm is doing like the same as Conflag, but it is spreading Ignite. This is about equivalent. Because Cinderstorm doesn't just, oh, my Phoenix did a lot more in this one, though. What the fuck? Oh, I got a low roll on my Phoenix this time. My Phoenix did less Arcane Surge, less Meteorite. Meteorite 24, Meteorite 80? What the fuck? Bro, my bird actually giga low rolled. This would have been way better had my bird not low rolled. Insane low roll from the bird. It's just perma 50. It should be that way for all these tests, I think. It only affects the individual ignite. Pyromaniac. How many times did we get Pyromaniac proc? Is this the Pyromaniac proc right here? I don't know. Am I crazy for thinking that that these capstones are just really weak? Like, Cinderstorm is weaker than Conflagration. Burnout is weaker than both of them. Like, this talent's just, like, useless. Pyroclasm is really strong. I feel like Burnout is strong. From the Ashes feels like required without your tier bonus. They had to make the capstones worse than the Apex. That makes them worse than a lot of other core talents. Yeah, well, they also buffed the Apex, so they could just keep buffing the Apex if they really want to. Oh no, it feels like all these talents just kind of don't really do much. Except for Pyroclasm and the combustion ones. What is my Meteor doing? Meteor's doing 6%, 6%. I mean, that's about in line. It's like 2 globals. Damage per cast is like 185k. That's a pretty good button. I have the Pyroclasm talent for it, so that's pretty worthwhile. Actually, Intense Spine Flame. Do single target. Let's go to where? Stormwind. Oh, I need to get feedback on this talent. Doesn't work when alter time is on CD. Puts alter on CD when it procs. What's the point? Okay. We'll do lust and everything. I'm not sure how they broke the meteor talent so it doesn't work with the cooldown reduction anymore. It was like working in the last test. It's very strange that they broke that. Because I would love to have my meteor be a 30-second cooldown. That way I could use one in between every combustion. But now I can't do that anymore. Which is very lame. Yeah, this is very whack. I agree. It's going. Testing is going. Oh, this is gonna be a juicer bust here. We got big pyro. Ah. When is it supposed to get fun? That's my big question. Oh, I should save this Pyroclasm for right now. Oh wow, I'm just getting hella Pyroclasm procs. Oh my god, so many. Oh, that was guaranteed though. Okay, bird bugged. That's a good stopping point. Bum 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 bum. The new Ignite talent is dog shit. Ignite doesn't really do a lot of damage. So here's how the damage profile looks. I mean, it's definitely bursty. Got crazy burst every minute. Combustion being a, excuse me, combustion being a minute cooldown does feel much better. Let's be positive. Combustion feels better with it a minute cooldown. Meteor feels much nicer with the Pyroclasm talent. Don't know if that'll be useful or like how good it'll be. We'll have to wait for the sims, but it seems like it's gonna maybe be pretty good. I don't really have that many spheres going into bust, so not sure how much value I'd really get realistically out of Savor the Moment. I'm just not a fan of how you just cast Fireball a whole bunch sometimes. Like if we go to the cast timeline, like sometimes you're just casting Fireball like shit ton of times in a row. Like look at all this. Fireball, 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 fireball. Fireball, 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 fireball. With gear, this will be better though, because you'll get more crits naturally. I don't know, man. I still feel like it's just too simple. I'm not a fan of like how crazy oversimplified it's gotten. Fire wasn't really that complicated to begin with. I don't know if it really needed to have the whole simplicity pass applied to it. So Meteor itself did like 3% of my damage. That's without the oh wait, that is with Deep Impact. Wow, okay. I guess that talent's like, oh, I'm really just using it for routing, but realistically you'd need it for Blast Zone if they fix this talent. Also, like the target would enter execute at some point and I would have a lot more Pyroblasts, but right now that talent's bugged and it's making Fireball only hit for 2% of its damage that it should be doing. Approachable and intuitive. I mean, there's a lot that's still unintuitive about it. What is intuitive about having 1.8 seconds left of combustion? What's intuitive about that? Because if you cast a Fireball, it does nothing because it falls outside of your combustion. Can't hard cast a Pyroclasm. You know what you could do though? You could cast Scorch. Haha, just kidding. We don't have that skill. That's the problem. Really my biggest issue is that combustion just feels wrong without Scorch. You could AFK, yeah. I mean, realistically, AFKing is probably the better choice compared to fireballing. I'm gonna be real with you. Fireball does like pretty decent damage though, which is nice. Like if we look at this segment here where we're outside of combustion, we're doing 11k. Right, like right here, 10k. During bust, we're doing like 3 times damage, 3x damage here. 1, 3, 1. Because if you're playing Sun Fury and you can't land in combust, you're just waiting for hypothermia at that point. Yeah, that's right. That's why like you need something with a fast cast and low travel time or no travel time as something to like do in between. It is vital that they add something like that. They need to just do what I've been saying, which is make it so that inside of combustion, Fireball turns into Scorch. Use the same tech that they have for Glacial Spike. You can even just like keep the same damage and everything, just make it like a faster cast and make it no travel time. You could even lower the damage if you want. You could have it do less damage because just like scale the damage of Fireball down relative to the cast time of Scorch. Literally just change the skill. And then boom, it's like so much better with that one change. That doesn't fix what you're doing outside of combustion because it's still boring, but it does fix the awkwardness. Because right now it just feels very unintuitive to like have your combustion up and about to end, and you just have like nothing to do inside of it because you've got like basically 2 seconds left of combustion, but your Fireball's cast time is more than 2 seconds. Or it is 2 seconds, but there's a travel time, right? So like the last 2 seconds of combustion just feels like you waste it unless you get lucky with a fired up proc. I think they need to do something like that. Would haste help with it? Yeah, to a certain extent, but it's not really going to fix the problem I'm talking about because it just makes it a smaller window, but it's still there. You add a bunch of haste, it's like, okay, well, now the last like 1.75 seconds of your bust is awkward. Because you got to factor in the travel time of Fireball too. It doesn't really fix the problem. They just need something that you can do inside of bust that isn't Fireball. For like that situation. Right now the correct way to play this would be you would always hold on to one Fire Blast. You'd hold on to one Fire Blast and pray that you don't get a fired up proc from it so that you can have something to fill that time at the end of your combustion with. But I don't think that that's intuitive. But that would solve the problem. Like you just make that gameplay adjustment. But I think that that's even worse because most players aren't going to know that, and it feels weird to like just hold on to a proc. And also, if you get a fired up proc, then it was completely wasted. And it might just end up being mathing out like to not worth it just because of the fired up procs being more valuable the earlier that they happen. So it actually could just be like a complete wash. I don't know. It's a really easy problem to solve. Just make it so in Combust we have something. Ice Nova? Ice Nova doesn't really deal damage. Like, Pyroblast does 8,000 damage. Fireball does 6,000 damage. Ice Nova does 1,800 damage. It's not really a good fill-in. Dragon's Breath does 900 damage. Supernova does 400 damage. None of these really work for it. What about Arcane Explosion? Let's see. Arcane Explosion does 1,000 damage. Yeah, Ice Nova is almost the same as Arcane Explosion. Conical does 500 damage. Yeah, even with this, it's still the Fireball problem. I agree. I agree. But one step at a time, yeah. I'm just trying to think of the best quality of life improvement right now. Outside of combustion, it will be a little bit better though, because you'll have this talent will be working. So you'll be able to use a meteor. Assuming that the talent's worth it and meteor's worth it, you'd be able to use a meteor one in between and one during combustion. And that would give you an extra meteor and a pyroclasm proc for outside of combustion. So that would make it feel slightly better. There is also the idea of like spontaneous combustion fixing it, but unfortunately this talent is just not going to be good. I can tell you just by looking at it. Like, I don't need to see the sim for this to know it's bad. I can just tell you based on what it does. Because spontaneous combustion, realistically, is just one more fire blast every minute. That's just not really worthwhile. It's a 2-pointer. And you could get 2 of them, but still, that's like 2 points just for 2 fire blasts every minute. That's so dog shit. Compared to like most of these other talents which give you like 3% damage or more. It's just bad. And also it does nothing for you really on the pull too. Another thing they need to fix is hardcasting Flame Strike gives you the hot streak after you like it's awkward. It's like flipped from your normal Flame Strike. So like if you hardcast a Flame Strike with a hot streak and you queue up the hot streak from the Flame Strike, you don't get a hot streak back. You only get a heating up. It munches a heating up. This has been a problem ever since, holy shit. I guess ever since its inception. Yeah, it's just like we haven't been hardcasting Flame Strikes for a bit, so like people kind of forgot, but like this has always been an issue. All the way back to Shadowlands, this has been an issue. Not sure if it's intended, but it basically means that like whenever you're hardcasting the Flame Strike during combustion, with Pyroclasm, you need to like never have a heating up, or else you munch a hot streak. So that's bad. Okay. Well, so yeah, impression of fire. If I had to summarize how I feel about this fire change, I think they're doing good things. I really like this talent. I was really liking the other talent that they added, but then they removed it. The Firefall talent, I don't know why they got rid of that, but that would have been really cool. The 2 meteors, that would have been sick, dude. Add that talent back in. Please. Please. You changed Firefall to give us a second charge of meteor. Please just like let us use that talent. Just put it into one of these guys or something. Just like make it a choice note here or something. I don't know. Just add it back in. And this one's great. Good job. Keep it up. And this talent's dog shit. This talent's dog shit. This talent's bugged and it makes your fireball do 2% damage. This talent doesn't do anything. The bird is still bugged. I've reported all this stuff. Good buffing the fired up stuff. Keep buffing that. I'm okay with most of this. Impressions are like mostly the same as last time. I think fire is still like a little bit too boring, but they're making some good changes. Do the combustion thing I talked about. Make it so we get scorched during bust. Give us the 2 meteor charges. And then we'll check back and see how it feels. Maybe it'll be good then. Okay. That's gonna be it for today. We'll take a look at probably like the other mage specs and maybe Devastation and Devourer in the next stream. I'll probably test those like tomorrow. I'm gonna wrap it up for today. I'm not really feeling too good. So yeah. Maybe I'll write a fire post for Wowhead. They asked me to write a post and I felt like they were gonna change it a lot, so like I was kind of putting it off. And then they came out with this big change, so maybe I'll do like another post, or like a post now that they did all the changes. I'll hit up Jada and see if I can still take that article opportunity. Okay, anyways, that'll be it for today. We'll see y'all tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow with other classes and other specs. I give Fire a 5 out of 10. It was like a 1 out of 10, but now it's like up to a 5. So that's a pretty big improvement. It's maybe a little too generous. Let's say 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10 for Fire right now. I'm only giving it the 4 because I see the potential. It's not because of how it is now. I feel like it wouldn't take much to make it better. So it gets a 4. That's being generous. All right. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.